Yo, what it do, ultimate hustlers and digital empire builders? You've been trying to figure out what's the next step after you've sold your digital product or you gave away something of value and you got the lead. Now you're like, how do I turn this lead into an actual customer or client? Well, you're going to do that through your email follow-up series. And today we're going to show you why follow-up emails are so incredibly important and give you some best practice, and then actually show you how inside of our digital product sales machine, you create and put your follow-up sequence in based on someone actually opting in to get your free lead magnet, and then how within that email it's strategically written to also not only give them value, but upsell them to the next best thing. So I need you to do me a huge favor. Comment in the chat where you're from. Drop the name of your business and on your brand. Smash that subscribe button. And let's get ready to kick it this morning. Y'all know how we do. It's about to go down. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Lunch and Learn live training with yours truly, Cortez Hustle, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur and founder of the PLR Profit Society coaching and mentorship program. It is a free community where you can be a fly on the wall and you get to learn from us. You get access to free resources, open office hours, coaching calls, and everything that you need to go to the next level. But it's also a mentorship program that calls for a little bit of an investment, but that investment gets you access to our sales machine, some of our done for you assets like our funnels, and we teach you all the game to take your gifts, talents, experience, expertise, turn them into a passive income empire by leveraging done for you digital products. That's right. We can marry these with your gifts, your talents, your experience. Everybody, in my opinion, should be selling some done for you product, and we teach you how to do that in our community for free. And then if you upgrade to our paid mentorship, you're going to get some tools and resources that help you automate that whole process. Today, we're continuing on a training series where we started out building a lead capture funnel or a lead capture page where we're giving away something of value for free in exchange for someone's name and email address. And then we're going to take them to a thank you page that delivers that value to them. And then once they get that value, we're going to nurture them with an email follow-up sequence. So we are in the part of our program where we're going to be breaking down that email follow-up sequence and show you how all of that works, why it's important, what's going on. We got Relentless Defense Firearm out of St. Louis, Mo, in the building on YouTube. Who we got on TikTok, y'all? Comment the name of your business and or your brand on TikTok. Young Rich 23, what's up? Comment the name of your business and on your brand on TikTok. Hit that screen and share with a few people if you do not mind, because that's what we do around here. We show the love. So why is an email follow-up sequence so incredibly important? And if you stick around to the end, I'm actually going to show you how incredibly simple, notice I didn't say easy, how incredibly simple it is to set one up for yourself if you're using something like the digital product sales machine, Go High Level, ClickFunnels, MailChimp, all of these Active Campaign, all of these autoresponders pretty much function the same way. So once you learn how to do one, you can learn how to operate with them all. So why email follow-up sequences are crucial. Basically, an email follow-up is the backbone of any successful marketing funnel, y'all. When you deliver your lead magnet through email and follow up with an upsell, you create a system that builds trust, nurtures your audience, and converts those leads into customers on autopilot. What are some of the benefits of you setting this up and learning how to master this as a skill set? Well, number one is going to strengthen the relationship between you and your followers. You already started off on a good foot by giving them something for free before asking them to buy something. That's why I let everybody into our community for free, because I want to prove to you that I can actually help you. And the way I do that is by actually helping you. So make sure you go to plrprofitmaster.com if you want to join our free community. Consistent communication builds familiarity and trust with your audience. And I know you probably heard it said, now that social media is around, TikTok is blowing up like crazy. People are saying email is dead. Those same people who are saying email is dead have to go to their email to log into some of the same social media platforms that they are pushing you guys to. Nothing wrong with social media, except this. You don't own it, ladies and gentlemen. That means at any given time, TikTok can shut me down, YouTube can shut me down. And if I don't have a system that takes people off of the platforms and get them into a system that I own and control, then just like with my page on Facebook, Financial Health Mentor, over 120,000 followers, Facebook decided to shut that thing down. And my only regret is that I didn't have more of those people on my email list, because I know that that's possible. So building an email list is the essence of building a business. Number two, it delivers value. Providing the promised lead magnet reinforces credibility and positions you as a problem solver. Incredibly important. All eyes on me. What's up? Welcome to the stream. It's incredibly important for you to position yourself as someone that can be trusted, but also as a leader and an authority in your space. And I don't know about you guys, but when people are doing live presentations and they're sharing their screens and all that stuff, guys, that just increases their credibility in my mind, because I know it takes a particular skill set. When I opt in for something and I start getting emails on autopilot, that tells me that that person is serious about their business. So it raises their level of authority in my eyes. Number three, it encourages sales. That's right. When you are using your email autorespond sequence, not only do you provide value, but you give people an option to buy from you. Well-timed and strategic follow-up emails increase the likelihood of converting freebie seekers into paying customers. Number four, these are the benefits. And then I'm going to give you some best practices. And then I'm actually going to show you via screen share how to make all of this work and how it all comes together. Automate sales effort. Most of the people that I coach and train are still working full-time jobs. You'll never hear me bashing a job. You'll never hear me trying to encourage you to leave your job prematurely. So with that being said, if you are working a full-time job, guys, when I started this thing, I was working a full-time job. I'm married to a beautiful wife. I have 5 amazing sons who are all grown now, but at the time they were all still young, volunteering at the church, head coach of 2 youth basketball teams, assistant coach on a 3rd. Talk about somebody who needed some automation in their life. Most people who are coming into this space, they're coming into this space from a lot of other places with a lot of stuff going on, because chances are this is their first time trying to make some extra money, right? So email automation saves time and ensures your message reaches leads at the right moment, like a follow-up after opting in to get to ask for something for free. So let me share this out to a couple people real quick. And basically, I'm just sharing it for the sake of sharing it, because I'm not expecting anybody to actually jump on. But TikTok kind of gives you some points and pushes your stuff out more when you share and do stuff like that. So when you think about an auto response sequence, some of you guys are saying, Cortez, well, I don't know what to write in my emails. Well, when you are selling done for you products, y'all, they actually give you email messages to send out. And then we have ChatGPT, y'all. So I'm going to show you guys what I did in ChatGPT here in a second to get ChatGPT to give me a perfect email follow-up sequence that I can not only provide value, but also prompt the people to go ahead and purchase my course on faceless marketing. So what are some of the best practices when creating your email follow-up sequence? Number one, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about the power and benefits of an email follow-up, especially to a free giveaway Or if someone joins your free online community, you should have an email follow-up here. Whenever someone buys a product from you, you should have an email follow-up. You're trying to build relationships. Guys, the number one business you are in the relationship business. I don't care what you sell. That's the number one business that you are in. You're also in a tech business. You're also running a marketing company. No matter what you sell, y'all need to get that in your spirit, right? So what are some of the best practices for email follow-ups? Number one, deliver the lead magnet with gratitude. This is huge. Your subject line should use something engaging like, here's your free lead magnet plus a special offer. Your body can include a warm thank you message, reiterate the value of the lead magnet, and provide a clear link to download it. Make it plain, y'all. Make it simple. Make it easy to understand. But you want to reaffirm that they made a good decision by opting to get the lead magnet. You want to thank them for choosing you as their guide on this journey. And then you want to give them a strong call to action, where you're going to encourage them to check it out and take the next step. So you guys are going to see an example of this in a second. Number two, we're talking best practices for email follow-ups, particularly as it relates to the follow-up behind a free giveaway of some sort. Introduce the upsell early, right? Use the first email to preview your paid offer. For example, if you like this guy, you will love our complete ebook course, or whatever it is the next step is, coaching program or whatever, available at a special discount. Keep the upsell concise and focus on how it complements the free resource. Don't take people all over the place, y'all. In my situation, I'm selling my Faceless Marketing Masterclass. I'm giving them a free resource that says 10 keys to excel at faceless marketing, right? So my email that introduces the full course, it has to complement that, y'all. And it can't be like this was a bait and switch all along. It's like, no, you're going to get a tremendous amount of benefit from that. But if you really want to go to the next level, let's also include this. Number three, we're talking the top best practices for email follow-up sequence behind a free giveaway. Create a nurture email sequence. So that first email is giving them what they asked for, introducing them to the lead magnet. That second email might be a, hey, don't miss out on this opportunity. But you're talking about relationship building. A nurture sequence looks like email 1, deliver the lead magnet, introduce the upsell. Email 2, provide additional value, a tip, a case study, a testimonial, while reminding them about your paid product. Email 3 can add some urgency with a limited time offer or exclusive bonus that if they take action now, they're going to get XYZ. Number 4, we're talking best practices for email follow-up sequences. Number 4, use personalization, right? All of these systems have the ability for you to pull in the person's name. Some people, when they set up their opt-in funnel, they only ask for email. I always ask for email and first name, and this is why. Because my system is going to pull in their first name, and I can put their name all throughout the email. Address recipients by name and tailor content to their interests or needs based on the lead magnet that they opted in for. The other thing that these systems have the ability to do is tag every lead based on the lead magnet that they got, right? So I know that everybody who got this particular lead magnet is interested in faceless marketing. What does that tell me about that person? It tells me that they have a reason that they don't want to show their face. Then I go ask ChatGPT, what are the top 10 reasons that people may not want to show their face? Some people are just scared, right? Some people have high profile jobs and they can't be all out on social media promoting another business because they might lose their job. Like there's a lot of reasons, right? So when you call them out by name and you make the emails congruent with the lead magnet that they got, that's how you build a relationship. People, write this down in your notes, y'all. People want to feel felt. If you don't take anything else, when I call you by your name and the emails are written in a way that reminds you that I know why you opted in for this thing, it makes you feel felt. Number 5, we're talking the best practices for email follow-up, especially behind a free giveaway. Keep emails concise and action-oriented. You guys are going to see the prompt that I gave ChatGPT here just momentarily so that I have this done for you when you guys popped on is focus on one message per email. Avoid overwhelming readers with too much information and structure the email in a way that it is easy to read. Short sentences, y'all. Your sentences should be almost read like headlines. Make it super easy for people to read. Number 6, optimize for mobile. Now, you don't have to really do any of this stuff. For the most part, your email autoresponder or whatever system you're using is already optimizing for email. But you can make sure those sentences are short and choppy. Ensure your emails are responsive and look great on all devices. Number 7, last but not least, we're talking top best practices for email follow-up sequences, especially after you have just given somebody something for free. Track and analyze your performance. I don't care what system you're using, they all offer email tracking. So you should be able to track things like clicks. You should be able to track open rates. You should be able to track all of the core analytics, and you should be looking at those numbers, deliverability rates and bounce rates. All of that stuff is important, right? So use email platforms like MailChimp, ConvertKit, Aweber, the digital product sales machine, which is our white label version of Go High Level, right? Go High Level itself. And make sure that you monitor open rates, click-through rates, conversion rates, your link click rates, right? All of those things are important for you to monitor when you're building your business. What's up, Tony Digital in the building as well? I see you, brother. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep serving the people because more and more people need this passive income that comes from these digital products, brother. So those are top 7 best practices for your email follow-up. So we gave away a free guide. And then on the thank you page, we delivered the free guide, introduced them to our lead magnet on the download/thank you page. And then we're going to also email them the link that they need to download the free guide. And we're going to attach it to in my case, a 5-part email sequence that's delivered over 7 days. And we're going to give them more value, but also continue to introduce them to the lead magnet. And to the core product. And because they opted in for the lead magnet, we provide a special 50% off discount to this product that's exclusive to the people who got this lead magnet. So everybody don't get this discount, y'all. Only the people have this lead magnet, and that's how you create true scarcity and also create that fear of missing out, that FOMO. So for those of you who are on YouTube, you are in for a treat. I'm going to show you the backside of our system and how we actually prepare these emails. What's up, Monica? Future Leaders LLC out of Philly in the building. I see you. Welcome to today's training. And don't forget, guys, we have open office hours immediately following CortezHustle.com/open office hours if you want to jump in the Zoom room and ask me some questions about this stuff. So I'm going to share my screen, y'all. And the first thing I'm going to show you is what's going on. AHAL 374. I'm going to show you guys my screen. And I'm going to show you the prompt that I gave ChatGPT to create my 5-part email series. Now, if you're buying done-for-you products, chances are you have an email sequence from the creator of this course. And if you don't, you probably should check your source, because when you're buying these products, one of the reasons I buy Master Resale Rights products is because it comes with the assets. I don't have to create all of these assets from scratch. So let me share my screen and show y'all the prompt that I put into ChatGPT to have ChatGPT create me some very specific email follow-up sequences that I knew that I felt more comfortable with these than I did with the ones that came with the actual product. So I'm going to scroll back up here and I'm going to give you guys this prompt. If you guys want to write it down, you can, or you could just pause this and play this back, and I'll show you what the emails actually look like as well. So what I do with ChatGPT, especially if you're using 4.0, I gave them a free guide. Because I gave them the free guide and I want ChatGPT to create this email series for me, I started with the free guide. I said, analyze this document, and I put the document in ChatGPT. He says, I love your hustle, bro. It's Alonzo Hall from Facebook. What's up, Zoe? Okay, I see you. So he says, so I said, analyze this document. I put the document, my free guide that I'm giving away, I put that document in ChatGPT. I said, analyze this document, then create a 5-part email series that provides value and actionable steps. And at the same time, upsell the full course at a 50% discount, but only as a special offer because they downloaded the free guide. Now, here's what happened. ChatGPT started creating these emails, and I looked at email number 1, and I looked at how short it was, and I stopped it. I said, no, these are too short, right? I want them to be in a more of a story format. So then after I stopped it after the first couple, I said, hey, let's try again, but make the emails more friendly using storytelling along with the actionable steps, then the call to action. The other thing that I noticed is that they gave a 48-hour window for the discount. Well, these emails are going to be sent over 5 days. So you can't do a 48-hour window when the email series don't end for 7 days, right? So I said the 50% discount will have to extend a little longer since this 5-part email sequence is delivered over 7 days, right? Boom. Now I look at the emails that it came back with. They're a little bit longer and they have actionable steps. So let's look at email number 1. The secret to building a brand without showing your face. How I built my brand without ever showing my face. Now, this is where you have to read what ChatGPT gave you and make sure it's right. I did not build my brand without showing my face. In fact, my face is a very much part of my brand, right? If you guys look at anything that I do, y'all see I put my face on everything. Y'all can look at this picture right here. That's a flyer with my face on it, of course. So what does that mean? That means I simply have to go in and make a modification to these emails. Instead of saying how I built my brand without ever showing my face, I can say how smart marketers today are building brands without ever showing their face, because I want this stuff to be true and authentic. And then I come in here. Let me tell you a little story. A few years ago, I had this dream of building a successful online brand, but there was one big problem. I didn't want to show my face. So I have to change that to make it come from me. Let me tell you a short story. A few years ago, I started coaching people on building brands. And what I ran into is a lot of my students wanted to build a brand without showing their face. You see how I flipped it real quick? And make it make sense and make it authentic to who I am. They didn't want to show their face. I didn't want to post selfies or go live. They didn't want to post selfies or go live. I thought it was impossible until I discovered a faceless marketing program. By focusing on brand's identity rather than their personal identity, now I can provide a training program for my students who want to build a brand without showing their face. Now it becomes real. Thank you for the hearts, brother. I appreciate that. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So now it just goes on, and then it gave me, and then it goes down and gives them some action steps. The first step, defining a clear brand identity. Here's what I told my students to do. Mission, what do you want your brand to achieve? Vision, what kind of future do you see your brand shaping? Core values, what beliefs guide everything about your brand? And then want a deeper dive into faceless marketing. As a thank you for downloading the guide, you can grab the full course, 50% off, but only for the next 7 days. Because again, my whole series is going to be a 7-day series with 5 emails, right? And then every email follows suit. It's kind of like that. I'm like, okay, boom. That makes so much sense. It gives a story, and then it gives them a few action steps. And it's really, guys, what it's doing, it's teaching what's in the guide. So there's a congruency there. How many of you guys have ever downloaded something that you never went and read? Right? I do it all the time. Sometimes I get on people's lists because I just want to see what their process is. So because I know that, I'm going to make sure they get this information one way or the other. Either you're going to read the actual guide, or I'm going to give you an altered version of the same guide in this email sequence. Tank says, me, do it all the time, right? So now I'm giving them basically the guide in email format so that they're getting value, they're getting some action steps, but every one of these emails is going to remind them that I have something for them to buy, and they get a 50% discount as my way of saying thank you. All right. So now what does it look like, y'all, if I put this into our system? Let me just show y'all real quick what I mean by this stuff is simple. If you never seen the other side of an email marketing system, yeah, it's going to freak you out. Yeah, you probably going to be all confused and baffled and all of that stuff. And that's okay. Just understand the steps are simple when you get them in order. That's why we do open office hours. That's why we have the free community. That's why we have free training during the week in the evening, so you can come and put your hands on the tools and get my help. See, a lot of people aren't doing this. They're selling you courses, they're selling you products, but what I'm selling is mentorship. There's a difference. See, I consider myself a player, coach, mentor, and trainer. What is a player? Well, a player makes me your teammate, your peer. I'm in the game with you. A lot of people who graduated to coaching ain't played in a long time. No, I'm still playing the game at a high level, right? But I'm also a coach. What is a coach responsible for? A coach is responsible for running practices. A coach is responsible for diagramming plays. A coach is responsible for in-game adjustments. You have somebody in the game with you, helping you make those in-game adjustments because I'm in this thing with you. Well, what does a mentor do? A mentor can look at your whole program and your goals, your attitudes and all of that, and kind of guide you through and help you avoid some pit stops. A mentor will tell you why you need to go to training, why you need to be at practice, right? But then what does a trainer do? A trainer is responsible for your skill development. That's why we have hands-on training 3 nights a week. So I can help you do the stuff that's going to grow your skills. Everybody don't have this skill set, y'all. So some people have to go and get a coach, a mentor, and a trainer from 3 different people. Just so happens you get all of that with me. And you can join our free community at plrprofitsociety.com. Somebody put that in the chat for me, if you will. All right. So now I'm just going to go into our system really quickly and show you how simple it is to add these things to an autoresponder. And the beauty is, once you set this stuff up one time, y'all, you set this stuff up one time, and you don't necessarily have to touch it again outside of tweaking it here and there to make sure it's flowing like it should, right? But once you set it up and you test everything, man, you are golden, right? So, all right, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go into my automations, and then let me share the screen. And then we're going to try to do this in 5 minutes so we can get into open office hours. Some of you guys have questions. Jump into open office hours, CortezHustle.com/open office hours. You'll get the link to the Zoom room. You can come back there. We just have a conversation about how I can help you take your business to the next level. So I have a folder right here. So in this folder, I have Faceless Marketing, which is the program that I'm selling. So I'm actually going to do this new. I already have one set up, right? I'll show you what the one that's already set up looks like. So what happens when someone buys this course? Let me just show y'all what happens. Let me open it up a little bit. And then I'm actually going to build one for you guys so you can see how it's built. So what happens is something needs to trigger this action. What's going to start this action? What's up, King? Hello. Something has to start the action. What starts the action is someone submits an order to buy this product. That's what starts the action. What's the first thing I want to happen? Appreciate the hearts, Zoe. When somebody starts the action, what's the first thing I want to happen? The first thing I want to happen is I want to add a tag to this person's profile. So everybody who buys this course, they get separated into a group so that when I'm inviting them to our 3-day challenge, I can just send one email to everybody who's bought this program. All right. Next, once they buy the program or they get tagged, then I send them a welcome email. This welcome email just confirms, hey, here's your order. What's up, Leo? This welcome email just confirms that, hey, you successfully purchased this product. Here's your link. Here's how you get into it and all of that, right? So that's what an actual workflow looks like. But I need to create the workflow for the free giveaway. And that's what we're going to create here for you guys live in the next 3 or 4 minutes. So let me go back and let me just show you how this is going to work. First thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to go to sites, and I need to double check that I have an opt-in form for the free giveaway. Let's go here. Let's look at our PLR Profit Society. Boom. All right. Let me see if I got a form. Let's go Faceless. Let me do a quick search. All right. Faceless Marketing Masterclass. All right. So this is the form that I have. So I do have a form. All right. So now I'm going to create an automation that says, instead of triggering this when someone buys the product, I'm going to trigger this when someone opts in to get the free lead magnet. So I like to stay organized. So I'm going to go back to this folder. And then I got a Faceless Marketing Master class folder. So I'm going to create a new workflow from scratch. And we're going to call this the free opt-in workflow. I appreciate you for putting that in the comments for me there, Tank. So got it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to name this workflow so I don't get confused later. So I'm going to say Faceless opt-in workflow. Boom. Now it's asking me what's going to trigger this workflow. So I'm going to say form. When someone submits a form, all right, now it's going to ask me which form are they submitting. Now I go to my form list, and the form is, and I'm going to go Faceless Marketing Masterclass is the form. All right, boom. Let me make sure that is the right form. All right, so that's the form. That's what triggers this whole thing to get started. Someone puts in their email address to get that lead magnet. Now we start. What's the first thing I want to do? The first thing I want to do is I want to add a tag to their name. So I'm going to add a contact tag. Now, the tag that you guys saw before was for someone who bought the course. So this is for someone who is just interested. So I'm going to do faceless interested. All right. And I'm going to add that tag. So I keep those separate. I have someone who already paid for the course. I talk to them one way. Someone who is only interested in faceless marketing, I talk to them a different way. So I'm going to save that. And then boom. Next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and send them an email. All right. Boom. Who is the email going to come from? I'm going to say this is called the download email / confirmation. Just confirms that they got it. So it's coming from Cortez Hustle. See, and here's, let me give y'all a tip. Even if they don't open and read the email, everybody, when an email comes through to your phone, what do you see? You see the person that it came for, even if you never open it. So guess what? Every day, people on my email list see my name, Cortez Hustle. If they never open the email, y'all, they are reminded that I'm still here. I'm still here. Now, some of them will open the email based on the subject line, but every day you're going to be reminded that Cortez Hustle is still trying to build a relationship with you. And then my email, and YouTube, this is my personal email. I don't mind it being out here, so don't block my video because you see a real email. So I'm going to say your free guide is the email. And then, guys, all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop over to ChatGPT. And they gave me the first email. But they didn't give me a welcome email. So I'm going to come back and say, please create an email that precedes these that will congratulate them and give them access to their download. Still make mention of the full course and discount. So it didn't give me a kind of congratulations, welcome type email. And so that's what I'm having ChatGPT do for me now. Now, again, in your digital product, if you buy this course from me, oh, I don't have this course on here. That one right there that says Faceless. If you buy this course from me, you get resale rights of this course. So that means you can resell the actual course, right? But one of the assets that it comes with it comes with email list, emails for you to send. I'm actually going to put my emails in this course too, so you have more options, right? Because that's just how we roll. All right, so now here's a welcome and congratulations. So I'm going to change the subject line that I created, and I'm going to give him this subject line because I like that, even with the little congratulations hat. And then I'm going to come back, and all I'm going to do is copy the body here, and then we're just coming back, y'all. If you can copy and paste, you can build a digital product business, y'all. I'm telling you for real, because we're giving you the stuff to copy and paste. Now, let me show you guys how to format this. Well, I can't do that because it's going to actually cop out. So right now, remember we said one of the best practices is to personalize the email. So I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to put a personalized tag in here. I'm going to call out the contact's first name. So it's going to say, hi, whatever their first name is. But also remember that you want this to sound like you. I don't say hi, right? And people who follow me and go get this stuff, they know that I say yo. So I'm gonna do it like that. Now that might offend some people, and that's cool. But the people who rock with me know that this is how I communicate. So now remember I told you short, choppy sentences makes it easy to read. So I'm just going to break this up. Here's the link for them to download it. Boom. Breaking it up. And then it offers them the 50% discount. And then there's the link that they would click on if they want to get the full product. And now I just need to put my signature in here. Boom. Cheers to your faceless. So I don't say cheers either. So I will say here's to your faceless journey, Cortez Hustle. Boom. And just like that, y'all. Now, obviously, I got to go back and put the links to make sure that they go to the real stuff. I just want y'all to see that. And then I'm going to show you this, and then we're going to open up the Zoom room. So now that's immediately after they download. Then what do we do next? We wait 24 hours. Wait 1 day. Save it. And then the next day is when they get this other email series working. So I will just come here, copy this subject line from email 1. And I'm going to send email. Subject line, boom, from Cortez Hustle, or that's from email. And then from Cortez Hustle. And then all I'm going to do is come down here and do the same thing. I will paste that email in here, or actually paste the subject line in here, which I did. Now I need to go back and grab the email. Email body, boom, copy, grab. Now, I will come back and make it all pretty and all of that stuff, but I just want y'all to see this is how you copy and paste your way to digital marketing success, y'all. Then I'm going to save it. Ideally, once it's all done, I'll publish it, then save it. But that's it, y'all. And I will just go through that, and I will wait a day, create the next one. Wait a day, create the next one. It's that simple, y'all. It's that simple. Now, normally we are here every day, but tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday, I will not be here, right? So this is vacation time for me. So I'll be spending that time with my family. So definitely dig into the replays on this channel. I got tons of training for y'all at Cortez Hustle on YouTube if y'all really trying to learn this stuff. And go to CortezHustle.com if you want to join our free community. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. Until next time, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up. Yo, real quick, if you're catching this live, then you can hustle on over to CortezHustle.com/open office hours to join us in a private Zoom room to get your questions answered. If you're watching this on the replay, then YouTube thinks you should watch this video next. And don't forget to hit the smiley face to subscribe to the channel and check out CortezHustle.com if you want to join our free community.